This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.
Welcome back. An outspoken Auckland engineer is warning that the much-anticipated Christchurch rebuild could produce at-risk buildings vulnerable to future quakes.
Giving evidence at the final public hearing before the Royal Commission of Inquiry retires to consider its findings, longtime critic John Scarry described the construction industry as being in absolute crisis. Mike Thorpe reports.
10 years ago, he took his concerns to industry authorities without success. Today, the Commission was all ears.
Radical reform was urgently needed 10 years ago when I released my open letter, but the last decade has been wasted in many cases due to deliberate neglect.
He said there'd already been issues with some new construction and referred to a new building supposedly built beyond code requirements that had failed in the June quakes.
Buildings of the Christchurch rebuild have failed under seismic and even gravity loading.
It wasn't only the construction industry, he was critical of the lawmakers too.
Unfortunately, the people at the Ministry of Economic Development charged with the task under Peter Mumford simply did not know what they were doing and ignored all of my submissions, suggestions and warnings. The Act has been a disaster.
A claim not accepted by the department responsible.
In our view, the Building Act clearly sets out the roles and responsibilities, including those of the Ministry as regulator, but it would be fair to say that the roles and responsibilities are not well understood across the sector.
Most of John Scarry's points went unchallenged or ignored by his contemporaries. Today, the Commission at least listened. Mike Thorpe, One News.
This One News update is brought to you by ANZ, proud sponsor of the New Zealand Olympic team.